Rees is pleasantly surprised to find that the image and story of Guan Yu in the Guan Temple in Haizhou, Yuncheng City are much richer than he imagines. To this day, the story of Guan Yu still circulates in this land. Shanxi's Luzhou silk, known as one of the 3 famous silks in China, contains the hard work of generations of craftsmen and people's love and persistence for life in its exquisite craftsmanship. Hello and welcome to Exploring Shanxi. I'm Zhang Yunyi. This is Yuncheng, Shanxi, the hometown of Guan Yu, a legendary hero with profound cultural connotations in Chinese history, who was honored as the martial saint by later generations. When Rees arrives, it happens to be the local Emperor Guan City Patrol event. During the in-depth experience, Rees is pleasantly surprised to find that the image and story of Guan Yu are much richer than he imagines. To this day, the story of Guan Yu still circulates in this land.
Guan 老爷今天新成的。Like most people, I first saw Guangdong outside of China, seeing his image frequently in Chinatowns or in Chinese restaurants, where he's often featured because he's considered by many to be a god of wealth. But it was only after coming here to his hometown of Yuncheng that I've learned Guangdong actually has many different faces.
Guangdong, also known as Guan Yu, after leaving his hometown at the age of 19, he joined the army and made various contributions during wartime, becoming China's most famous soldier in the 3rd century AD. Because of his loyalty and courage, he was canonized by successive dynasties, going from a king to an emperor, and finally completing the transformation to a deity. The Chinese people's faith in Guangdong has persisted for 1,800 years. People revere him for his loyalty and courage, still telling his story to this day.
Ni hao. Oh, 来，坐。谢谢。要唱戏吗？
对，下午唱老爷戏。
关老爷。
关老爷
啊，你演关老爷吗？
对啊，
漂亮。你能给我讲讲这脸谱？关老爷为啥是红脸？
关老爷这个红是中国红，忠义红，赤胆忠心，爱国红。关老爷这个眉，它叫卧蚕眉，中国红加上卧蚕眉，那是何等的霸气，何等的威武！你知道我们中国的孔圣人吗？
哦，孔子。
对，文有孔圣人啊，武有武关公。
It's not possible for us to see the true appearance of Guan Yu, but his portrayal in this opera with the amazing colourful costumes are just as I would imagine him to be. It comes off as really heroic and awe-inspiring.
In this solemn ceremony of worship, opera actors playing Guangdong feel they can deepen their spiritual connection with him before they take the stage and express their reverence for him. This process allows them to become one with Guangdong, not only in appearance, but also in spirit.
A 1,000 people were to read Hamlet. Each of those people would have a different vision of Hamlet in their mind. And it's the same for Guan Yu. It's said that a different version of him exists in the mind and in the heart of everybody.
思思啊，我先给你玩一下我们这个关公刀，刀往前，玩起来，看啊，
哇，
简单的教你2招。
行，师傅。
哎 ，OK，
OK，
看前面，生气了，
生气了。哦，angry。
不能这的，生气了，瞪眼，对，往这儿，这的往后，
哦，这样。
哎，端起来，哎 ，OK， 感觉它掉不走，往这啪一放，
OK，
来，
所以
push，
好了
push， 哎，对了，来那个，嘿，
然后我 push，
哎，对，
哦，这样，
你逼得我英语都学会了。
According to statistics, there are more than 30,000 temples dedicated to Guan Yu in 160 different countries. It can be said that wherever there are Chinese people, there is faith in Guangdong. Especially here in his hometown, Guangdong's legend is even more widely shared.
In fact, it really feels as though Guangdong is still alive and walking among us today.
In the history of Chinese silk development, Shanxi Luzhou silk, with its unique charm, is on par with the delicacy of Hangzhou silk and the magnificence of Shu brocade. It has become one of the 3 famous silks in China. Today, let us learn about the weaving techniques of Luzhou silk.
Luzhou silk weaving is the traditional skill in Gaoping City, Jincheng. It began in the Sui dynasty, flourished in the Tang dynasty, and prospered in the Ming and Qing dynasties. The area of Jincheng and Changzhi, known as Luzhou in history, was once the 3 major silk-producing professional areas alongside Suzhou and Hangzhou. Luzhou's silk weaving skill was included in the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List in 2014. Wang Shuqing is the daughter of the birthplace of Luzhou silk and the inheritor of the intangible cultural heritage that protects this traditional skill. The production of Luzhou silk starts with a selection of high-quality silk. From weaving to finished products, a Luzhou silk quilt cover requires nearly 16,000 handmade pattern cards. Other woven products include handkerchiefs, water-textured gaze, crepe gaze, checkered silk, and figured soft satin, etc. The patterns of Luzhou silk finished products are mostly based on traditional Chinese auspicious patterns, among which the dragon and phoenix patterns related to marriage are the most common, and the colors are mostly bright red, rose red, emerald green, and gold, etc., which symbolize festive occasions. Feeling the warmth and delicacy of Luzhou silk is like listening to an old craftsman telling a 1,000-year-old story. Each silk thread carries the weight of history and culture.
That's all for today's Exploring Shanxi. Before